May 9th, Friday, we come in weak, minus 12 points. Couldn't myself find direction early. Thought up, was wrong. Downside was the right side. Didn't get bloodied. And then as we started to move, looking for direction, it was down, and then it was down. Not being able to catch the short side, but there was some inventory on our heat map around 29 to 30 even. And I had said going down into that, that was a great place for a bounce. But you want to see a little two-step and then grab it. Now, it's one of those trades that if you're wrong, you got to get out of right away. And if you're right, you got to be told right away when you're picking bottoms. And let me just show you a little pattern. That's essentially an order flow pattern, but it's done because people are like, oh, should I get out? Should I? The reason why bottoms are bottoms on a downside is because shorts, they look at each other. Should I cover my short now? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, shoot, I should have. And then they reach, and that becomes a near-term bottom. So if you're watching this market on this footprint, just travel to the downside. It was weak. Fifth grader could see it's weak. Whether you're short or not, you could always assume there are people short. Where are they going to all come together to get out, right? Well, right now it's like organized selling. So there's no real capitulation. Anytime you get a bottom, you usually need some capitulation, some quick selling into a spot. And you start to get that in one long bar down that I think starts to form right in here. And when you get that kind of capitulation type selling, you will have a bottom, but you don't want to get in front of the herd either. That's the problem. If you get in front of the herd, you put yourself in a position to get run over. You want to get in front of the herd right before the cliff, stand aside, let them fall over. So as this market gets weak, sideways, weak, you'll see one long bar down. It wasn't this one. One long down bar, and what we said in the room was this 29 to 30, 31. It was an 8-tick range, and that's pretty wide for us, but it was still, with the volatility, that's not a big area. But it was a spot to cover a short or maybe open up a long. And I wish I had speeded up here a little bit, but I believe this is the beginning of that long down bar that came in. Here it is. So they really get fast at 36 even. When I say fast, that means a lot of selling pressure coming in. The tempo picks up. You could see any kind of big selling comes in, they just race away from it. If there's inventory here to buy, like here at 33, there was no indication qualifier to buy it. Let me show you the Texas two-step. It does a little pattern when it gets into this 29 to 31 area. Watch what it does that's different than just sliding through this inventory. This light blue is some inventory, right? You're going to see some more of it right in here, 29. Stop it. I pause it a second. See this herky-jerkiness that you see where it rotates, goes down, rotates? At some point, you just got to, if you have the liquidity, which you had with down in here, you had 27, 28, 29, or 30, this is 30, and 31, you had it lit up as some resting bids, a target, a magnet. If it starts to skip around there, and it skips kind of fast, and you get some green buying that actually kicks it up, you open a position, and then you go into, I want to be right or wrong pretty quick. On a day like today, that should show me if I'm right quick. If not, I got to get out. And because I'll be quick, I'll be able to limit my downside. But if I'm right, I could catch a 5-6 handle pop with this kind of volatility. That's the way you fade a market. You don't just buy it hoping it stops in here and runs right through you. You got to wait for others to give themselves a decision, not too long of a decision to be able to buy a bottom, because you don't want to be long with other people, but you want shorts to start saying, should I do it now? Should I get out? And then quickly be able to go. And this was, when I play it, the quickly be able to go, because it lifted off from 29 quickly to 31, 30, bam, 32, 33. So at this point, all the people that are short from above, they're too late. They're chasing it. They're the reasons why. They're the reason why the market then rallies. They're climbing over each other to try to buy it, wishing they would have bought it at 29, because everyone gets greedy sometimes. And most people are greedy all the time. So no matter where their great short was, they won't take a maximum profit 19 out of 20 times. But that one time they got that big maximum profit that they talk about on forums and flex their muscles, they're the ones that should put pom-poms and cheerleading suits on and go to a high school basketball game and cheer, because it just to cheer your position, to get excited about a big winner is not the business. You're supposed to foul tip it, bait singles, doubles. When the ball goes out of the park, it's because you made good contact, not because you were trying. Too many people look for too big of profits and they get themselves in trouble, and they let nice winners turn into nice losers. They don't talk about that, but that 1 out of 20 trades, they get that 20-point winner. They're a hero. So it goes then up to a nice target of a red edge zone that we had up there. That's the highlight for today, May 9th. Go into the weekend and have a good one. The markets are weak. They're pricing in no deal. This all shouldn't be a surprise. The big jump that we'll get if we get the any kind of positive remarks out of Washington that they have a deal will rally us if it's a black and white. I don't anticipate it happening. That's why it's called a surprise. But the markets are weak going into the weekend, saying no deal. And by the way, it's not May 9th. It's May 10th. May 9th was yesterday. So Friday, May 10th. Tom, thanks for your help. We'll see you.
You too, Anthony.
Good luck to the Bruins.
Yeah, thank you.
Mark, good luck to you also. Watch Uber, he says. Could show some downside as they IPO. This and those watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and notify yourself when we put these videos up. And give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, don't be a smart ass and give it a thumbs down, because we'll send someone to find you for that thumbs down. Unless you don't like it, then put it a thumbs down. But you're going to have to answer.